Welcome to the podcast. This is Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club called their Clubhouse. And we don't have a new season. We actually have a new show. This show was created and it's going to be about Money Matters. So this is episode 1 of Money Matters. We're going to go around and we're going to introduce ourselves and then we're going to just jump right into the topic. So please, let me get your name and your age.
My name is Jace, and I'm 8.
8 years old. Welcome to the podcast.
So my name is Grayson, and I'm 8 years old.
Welcome, Grayson. You're nice and loud. I like that. Next.
My name is Sarah, and I'm 9 years old.
Sarah, she's the veteran here. She's 9 years old. Welcome to the podcast, guys, or welcome to your show. Your show is about Money Matters. I know we all care about money. I don't care how old you are. At 8 years old, 6 years old, 4 years old, or my age.
Or even 1 year old.
I don't know about one. One you don't care about money. You care about teddy bears, milk, and Pampers. But at your age, you care about money because you want to go buy a pastelito. You want to have $1 in your pocket. You want to buy a PlayStation. You got to save up money. For me, I care about money because I got to pay bills.
You need to care about money a lot when you're an adult.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you have to pay for a house.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay for bills. So the lesson that you're getting from Ms. Bree is very important because this is something that you always gonna need. You always gonna need to to know about money.
You need to know about this in life.
Yes, this is a life lesson. That's what it's called, a life lesson. So I do like this club very much, and I'm interested. Could you guys give me just a little bit? I'm gonna go around the table. Just give me something that you know about money.
I love the show.
You love the show already? I love you. I like your swag, as they say. Jace, give me a little bit of what do you know about money? Give me a little bit about it. What did you learn this week?
That the government prints out money.
Oh, the government prints out money. It doesn't seem like enough. Mr. Ish needs a couple more dollars printed for him.
And also that money is hand-wise and then you can't print it and you show the marks if you print it.
Yeah, it has many security features. We'll go through some of the security features. What did we learn this week about money? What did you learn?
So we learned about money.
Money.
So this is what we learned about money. We learned about that money is made with red and blue threads. It's made out of cotton and linen, and it has watermarks.
It has watermarks. That's another security feature. Okay, great. What did you learn about money?
What I learned about money is that they don't all have the same money, and that it's made, and the people in the money are actually the presidents.
Yeah, I don't think all of them are presidents.
Yeah, not all of them.
But we'll go through that, but a lot of them are.
And that counterfeit is when you print out money. That is when you print out money and
when you print out money yourself and the government doesn't do it. That's counterfeiting. Yes, that's a very bad thing. Okay, so let's say I knew somebody that was printing out a couple of dollars. Do you know the police that's gonna come get them? There's a special police force that's gonna come knocking at your door, and they're not gonna be too happy about it. Do you know the name of it, of the police force? Let me just.
The Secret Service.
Ooh, the Secret Service. You don't want to play with the Secret Service. The Secret Service is basically the government's police.
No, is the government isn't the Secret Society like the government bodyguards?
They are the president's bodyguards also. They're part of the Secret Service, but the Secret Service deals with anything that has to do with threats to the president, threats to the government, and also anything that has to do with money. So counterfeiting, I guess embezzling money and stuff like that.
What about you have a lot of money? They will ask you how do you get that money?
Well, that's the IRS, and then you get into the IRS. The IRS is the ones that jot down every dollar that you make. So, like for myself and Ms. Bree, at the end of the year, the government says, "Hey, this is what you made at work, and they give you a piece of paper. It's called a W-2, and that's where your money. That's how much you got paid. Then we have to claim it in our taxes and tell the government what we did with our money. And we can't make $2,000 and have 100,000 in the bank, because there's a problem. Where do we get the other money from? The government wants to know. So that's the IRS that deals with that. So that's not the Secret Service, but that's another place. That's another agency that you don't want to play with, because they'll mess you up. They'll take all your money. They'll freeze your money. It's a complicated thing.
Money.
Yeah, that means that you may have money in the bank, but you have no way to get it, because you have no access to it. So they'll freeze your money in the sense that the money in the bank, you don't have no access to it. So they're the only people that could do that. So yeah, you don't want to mess with them either. But back to the Secret Service. So the Secret Service are the ones that deal with counterfeiting and stuff like that. Do we learn anything else about the bills that are printed?
That is true. What you just said.
I know it's true. I watched Discovery Channel. What else do we know about the actual bills?
That if you printed out the fake money, then you'll see a water mark, and you'll see blue and red threads.
Yeah, you'll see the fibers. They call them blue and red fibers. Anything else? Anything else that we about the dollar bill that you may know? Go ahead.
So it's very thin, and it's made out of the special paper that I said earlier. That just a reminder to say it's made out of cotton and linen.
Lynn, okay. What else did we learn about these bills? And this is just for the United States, because other countries have also their own.
Like Japanese have like $1,000 bills.
They have different bills. They call. I mean, the amounts are different. What's the smallest dollar bill that we have? Which one is that? You
The
want
$1 bill.
the $1 bill? What's the next bill after that? Go ahead.
The $10 bill.
No, there's bills in between that. What's the next dollar bill up from the $1 bill?
Oh, I remember now.
$5 bill.
No, someone forgets about this one. What's the next one?
$2 bill.
Yeah, that's it. It's a $2
They
bill.
don't make it anymore.
Now you'll find it. You'll find it that they're around. You can go to the bank and ask for it. A $2 bill. So usually when you get a $2 bill, it's kind of strange. A lot of people save it. That's what happens. So when you get a $2 bill, I might have one in my wallet. When you get a $2 bill, people usually save it. So it's not like you go to the store and be like, "Hey, I'm paying, for a bag of potato chips. Here's a $2 bill." If it happened to be an emergency, or you really just wanted to waste it, then that would happen. But I'm pretty sure that the lady at the store will take that $2 bill and be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna save it," and puts it in her pocket or in a special place. So $2 bills are not very rare. You could see it, but a lot of people save them. So what's the next one up? We already said it. The 5, right? Do we know what's after that?
The 10.
The 10. What's the next one? There's no $15 bill.
And the 20 bill.
The $20 bill. Do we know the next one up? Stop playing with the wires, please. What's the next one up after 20?
The $30 bill.
No $30 bill.
The $50 bill.
$50 bill. Oh yeah, now we're going up. What's the next one after a $50 bill?
The $100 bill.
Jace, let somebody else talk. You already
$100 bill.
$100 bill. Okay.
The most
Do you
biggest
know
dollar. That's the most biggest dollar.
That's
we
not the
have.
biggest one. There's probably one more on top of that.
It's only one.
Huh? But they're very rare. But what's the next one?
$2,000.
No, we said the $100 bill. They used to be, and I think there still is. They're just very rare. I think it's the $1,000 bill. The $1,000 bill. They used to have a bigger bill on top of that. But there's a reason why they stopped making it.
Oh, yeah, because it's too much.
Not because it was too much, because it's easy to this is their mind, the way they were thinking.
It's too
It's-
easy to print it out.
No, no, it's too easy to one lose. Um, but the real reason is that let's say someone was doing something bad with the money and they were trying to bring money from one place to another because the bill was so big, you could probably fit, a lot of money into a small little bag, So it made it very easy to transport money with this bill. So they stopped making it because of that. So
So,
that's one of the reasons
so
why they
is there a $500 bill?
No,
no.
that would be too
Well,
much.
in Monopoly there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
American
No,
have
if they real
$500.
dollar,
Search it
$500
up.
bill, that would be too much. They would already stop making it by now because
Do we
that
know
would be
Search
do we
it
know
up.
do we know any of the people on the dollar bills? Do you know any of them? Yeah. Start for
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. Do you know what bill he's on?
the $5.
Jace, stop. Yes, he's correct though. $5 bill. Anybody else?
Nobody else knows.
There is somebody else. I just don't
Do
remember the name.
you don't know the name? Okay,
They're on the $10 bill, but I don't remember the.
you know who's on the $1 bill? He was our first president. Yeah.
George Lincoln?
George Lincoln. You're
wait,
confusing them. His name is George. His name is George.
George Washington.
George Washington. That's the
Almost got it.
you
Though.
almost got it. George and Lincoln. You were right there. You're between the 1 and the 5. I don't know who's on the $2 bill. I forgot.
There was somebody on the $10 bill, but I forgot the name. My
me see.
sister told me.
I'm looking at this. I don't know who's really. I mean, I know one of them, which is Benjamin, because everyone says, something about the Benjamins. So I know that that's one of them, but he's not a president. But this one right here, his name is Jackson. He was a president.
I was trying to say that.
Yeah,
but
he
I
was a
forgot
president.
his name.
It's very rare that I even have $20. So believe me, that's more rare than anything.
Then,
I usually don't carry no money.
My auntie had a lot of $20 bills.
Do we know why it's
Me
so
too.
important for every country to have some way of paying people or having some type of money treasury or something like that? Let's go over here because Jason knows everything. Why is it so important for us to have a way to pay for things?
It's so important because you gotta pay your bills and your electricity, lights, and to buy value things.
Yeah, okay. So it's good to have some type of way of paying your bills with some type of money.
I like it how you said that. Let's go over here to her because Jason knows everything.
Jace is just it seems like me and Jace watch the same Discovery Channel show. He knows a lot about money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Jace. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good education. Is there anything else why it's important?
Because money wasn't real, that everything would be free and people were just taking everything.
Well, back in the days, I would say
And
back.
they were using gems to trade.
Yeah, well, they were paying
90s.
with coins. They were paying with pieces of gold. They were paying with different types of money.
And those things are hard to find.
Well, even in
Especially
in
gold.
Egypt and stuff like that, they were paying with trinkets and some form of money. Each country has its own
Dollar bill.
its own bills, its own amounts. Like there's some countries that have $100,000 bill
Or $1,000.
or $1,000 bill.
Like
So
Japanese.
yeah, they have I think I have one in my house. It's a $10,000 yen. That's probably worth 10,000. What is it? It's 100 to 1. I think it's probably worth $100 or something like that. But when you look at it, it says 10,000. You're like, whoa, it's a big number. But it's not 10,000 American dollars. It's 10,000 Japanese yen. So the currency changes when you go to a different country. Does anyone here from Santo Domingo, anything like that? Okay, so from any of these, so Santo Domingo has pesos, right? I think Mexico has pesos also.
Pesos.
Pesos.
Yeah, and it has $1,000 bills and $500 bills and $2,000 bills.
Yeah, but in America, like a hundred $100 bill, I think it's probably worth like $1 or something like that. I think it's 10 to 1 is the ratio. So in Santo Domingo, it sounds like a lot. Oh, you got You got
But
a
not that
thousand
much.
pesos when you really got $10.
Yeah, then
So the
but
numbers.
it looked
So
like a bit. It looked like it had a lot of money on it,
then
but it doesn't.
then um
Did you know? I know something else about money. So did you know like a $50 bill is like 50,000 or $100,000 or something, and on
No.
$100 bill is twice. It's like
what are you talking about?
100,000
American money or Santo Domingo?
Santo
Oh
Domingo
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pesos.
It's 10 to 1. So all you have to do is add a another zero in behind it. So a $500 bill is really worth $50 or something like that. So you just add a zero to it. It changes a lot. It's sometimes 10 to 1, sometimes 9.5, but it's pretty close to it. Do you also know that the size of the dollar bill is important so that you could put it inside your pocket, right?
Yeah,
If
it's too big. You won't fit in your
yeah,
pocket.
you can't fit a newspaper in your pocket. So
Yeah.
imagine if they made a dollar bill the size of a magazine. You can't fit that in your pocket.
Uh,
It's too it's too hard.
a dollar that is size like a calendar.
Yeah, that's too big. But they are in other countries. The bills are not all the same size. They do have bills that are bigger, and they also have bills that are really beautiful, full color, and
Like red.
they look like a photograph.
They have red. They
They
have
look
the
like a
color red.
photograph. So it's really really beautiful. So other people's money is also very beautiful. Um, anything else you like to talk about? This money matters, and do we even have like a piggy bank? Does anybody saving some money?
I did.
What you got, Jace?
I only got like I got a 50. I got $50 because every time because I helped my auntie with the washing and clothes and
She gave $50.
no, he gave me.
I was gonna tell you
No, he gave
tell
me
your aunt that I want to work for
He
her.
gave me $10 and my aunt and my aunt. I helped my cousin get up the stairs because he in a wheelchair.
Oh, he's in a wheelchair, so you help
Yeah.
him down the steps. Now you shouldn't get paid for that. That you're gonna get paid later on in life for that. That's just being a good cousin or a good friend.
Yeah, no, my cousin paid me.
They shouldn't pay you for that. Some yeah.
Um, Miss Bree said to save your money for Money Matters, and I saved up my nickels, my dimes, and my
Oh,
quarters.
so you went into the coins. Yeah, coins are easy. It's
Yeah,
at your age. It's easy to to get coins from your
Pennies
parents.
are very easy to get. Pennies, cause you can find pennies anywhere. Because one time I walk into Boys and Girls Shop and I found a penny on the floor.
Yeah, I mean coins are pennies are definitely a lot of people discard them, but they're just as important.
It's also not really easy to find because they're really small to find.
Which ones?
Pennies and
Oh, yeah.
They kind of mix in. I mean, if someone throws it on the ground, it kind of mixes in with the dirt and everything in the city. So, welcome to the podcast. Do you have anything to say about money matters? Are you saving a couple of dollars?
Yes. My aunt has like a $2 bill, and
Okay.
she said that it was really hard to find. But it was like this coin, like the $2 bill was like a coin.
Oh no, they have a $1 bill. There's a coin. There's
I
a,
know-
co-
I
there's
know
a
it's-
Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah, that
That's
is really
that's a
hard
$1
coin to
bill.
find. And my mom told me it's golden. He said it was golden.
It
They
Was
do.
it?
They have one that's like a gold plated one. Um, I don't know if that's a Susan B. Anthony, but I know they have. It's hard. People collect coins like that.
My
People
aunt's-
collect very rare coins and stuff, and they do have value. I think
The
there's
most
a penny.
rarest coin
Which one?
is the $1 bill coin.
No, there's them like the Buffalo nickel. They have like a penny that's silver instead of copper. I have a couple of those.
That's a quarter. Like a quarter.
No, it's just like a penny, but instead of it being brown like
Oh, a
copper,
dime.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. It's a penny, but instead of it being brown, it's actually silver. It looks like the color of a quarter, but it's a penny. That happens. What used to happen every once in a while when we were at war and we needed different metals for for whatever at the war to build airplanes and stuff like that. So they started using copper and since they needed all the copper for the airplanes and the tanks and all that, they still were printing money and coins, but they didn't put copper in the coins. So instead of a penny being brown, it became silver. Yes.
That coin was actually the color of a penny. I asked her if it was a penny, and she said no because she had found it, and like her friend had said that it was worth $2.
It's worth $2. Wow. I
And
don't, I don't, I don't know what coin is that. I mean currency. That's what we talk about: currency and money and coins and dollar bills and stuff like that. It's really fascinating. There's a lot of things you could do. I know one of my friends at one time. He had a whole bunch of dollar bills, right? But there's a machine that cuts it to make it the size of a dollar bill. But he had it on a sheet of paper, and it wasn't cut.
So it's like
So it was just a sheet of paper, but it was dollar bills. It was a sheet of uncut dollars. So he had it framed in his wall. That was pretty cool. And each number was like, like if it was 16565, the next one was 16566. So it went in actual numeric order.
My sister keeps telling me this that you cut a $1 bill equals a 50 cents.
No,
My sister keeps telling me that.
$1 bill equals 4 quarters, or two. If you divide the $1 bill in half, it's 50 cents and 50 cents.
My sister keeps telling me that.
So if someone says, Jace, I'm gonna give you a dollar bill, share with your sister, that means that you get 50 cents, she gets 50 cents. So that's if you're dividing it in the middle, half.
No, because my sister said you actually break the dollar bill in 2 pieces. One side would be 50 cents and the other side would be 50 cents.
No, number one is that if you break it in the middle, you rip it, it's illegal. And
yeah,
then
you have to put it together, and
you know what'll
if
happen?
you give it to somebody, it won't work.
The police will come get you. You know what? Police too, right?
Yeah, the
Secret Service will come get you. What about you, Dom?
So there's actually this machine, like there's this type of paper that the money.
That prints out the money?
Yeah, it's printed on, and then like there's this machine that cuts it up, and then they add the little details with their hand.
No, I think the a lot of the details is already in the paper, and then when it prints, that's when you get all the holograms and the shadows of the
Yeah, you can't do that with your hand. That's too hard.
But do you know that someone actually is the one that drew that dollar bill? Like the president, and they carve it out.
Miss Bria already told us that people make it by hand.
Yeah, there's what they call it's not a template. It's called there's a name for it. I just forgot it.
There's another name for that person.
Yeah, he's a person that takes a piece of I think is of something that's flexible, and he carves out every little part of it to make it look like the way it looks. So anything else we should learn about money besides trying to save it? What else, Diamond?
Something you could do to earn money is get like a summer job.
Yes, or get a job like Mr. Ish and do podcasts with wonderful young adults like you guys. And at the end of the week, Mr. Ish gets a little check, ding, ding, and he takes that little check and he pays his bills and he buys food for his kids and pays for his car
I
and
know
stuff
you
like
have
that.
3 daughters.
2 daughters.
Guys,
This is a fascinating conversation about money. I'm glad that you're doing this show. I'm eager to find out more and more of what you guys are learning. I'm pretty sure that soon you're going to be talking about saving money and checking and banks and stuff like that. So thank you very much for this opportunity. This is episode number 1 of Money Matters. You want to say goodbye, guys?
Bye.
All right, we're out of here, guys.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
Money Matters, episode number 1 in the can.